Once again, we deal with a very tender and sensitive topic, that of forgiving others. Life deals us all painful situations, wounds, offenses. People will sin against us. And it's so good that the gospel and Jesus tackles this. He says that we are to forgive those who sin against us. Matter of fact, remember famous Lord's Prayer. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. I have not found probably a bigger issue that holds people back in their relationship with God than unforgiveness, bitterness. And it becomes like a chain and a ball. You know, you've seen these big versions of this where a prisoner is dragging that ball and chain, and it holds them back and it keeps them contained in that prison. And in the same way, unforgiveness and bitterness simply put us in the prison of our emotions and the prison of really walking in the freedom that Christ came to set us free. So again, what you are called to apply in this section goes back to what you learned in section 1. How do we forgive? Only because of how much we've been forgiven. And the key verse, and I just encourage you to really memorize this, Ephesians 4:32. Forgive others as you've been forgiven. The only way we can forgive those who sin against us is by continually remembering how much Jesus has forgiven us. We should have this bucket of forgiveness waters of all that he's done for us, all his love, all his forgiveness. And that bucket of water can be poured out upon those who sin against us. And so we really unpack in this chapter how to forgive, what it is, what it isn't. This is another one of those where I encourage you with all my heart to get with somebody, the leader of your group or a trusted biblical counselor or your pastor or close friend who can maybe walk you through forgiving others. Because many times it's not just this snap a finger, pray a simple prayer and it's all done. You're going to maybe need somebody to really walk you through. And let me say one more thing. Sometimes we have to feel to be healed, and that feeling might be painful. It really will. You know, to name the sin, I forgive so-and-so for so-and-so, which made me feel, name the emotion. And if that leads to you just sobbing and weeping, then that's part of the journey. Listen, God will bring you through that if you continually take it to the cross. And then, and this is the hope I want to leave you with, when you do it, and you may have to do it 70 times 7, it's not always a once and for all done deal. You're going to get set free. You're going to experience the lightness and the restored joy, because when you don't forgive somebody, you're allowing them to continually control you. You may not have thought of it that way, but if you hold on to that bitterness, you're allowing them to continue to control you. Don't let that happen. So you've got that attached to you. Listen, when you forgive, it's like taking that ball and chain and just throwing it away. And then you're lighter and you're freer, and you can begin to mature like God's called you to.